Eric. Welcome to the Sisterhood of the Traveling Bantha. We are your hosts, Denise
and Rexy, and we are recording with special support from Council Member Mark Collier.
And we're broadcasting from our galaxy to yours.
May the Force be with you.
Always. Here.
Yep, right there. You can see her tail wagging just a little bit. Can you sit down?
Sit down.
Sit down. There we go. Look, there's a nose. Huh?
The music's not playing. Is there a countdown?
No.
Oh.
Nope, we're just live. I just, you know what? We were already live there, so I was like, let's just go.
Yes, I see it.
Let's just go. Oh, yeah, I need to pull my neck so I can talk to, so for anybody who is tuning in already, please make sure that if you're going to try to talk to us, that you do it from
the Facebook page directly or on YouTube so we can see all of your comments
Yes.
pop up on our screen.
Because it is difficult sometimes if you guys are talking on one of our pages instead. It's sometimes just kind of tricky to see them.
Yeah, we just want to make sure we get everybody's comments. And
I'm still blue.
Yeah, you're still blue.
I had a blue sucker before Denise got here, and it was
to close the door.
Yeah. Yep.
So
otherwise there would be tippy tappies.
For people who are watching tonight, we are talking about
living in this Star Wars galaxy.
Yes. So
it's gonna be fun.
We normally we try to have pretty outlined stuff to discuss and topics to hit, but we decided to mix that up this week and have a little fun talking about if we were to live in a Star Wars movie,
which one would it be?
Which movie would we want to live in? And why? Some of those are signing a death with.
I know.
Like
I know. Some of them, well, I mean, a lot of them are like, you're just gonna move right into the middle of a hostile war. What's that come and say?
Hello there. So
Kenobi.
I really had to think about which movie I wanted to live in because I'm like, I have favorite characters. I have favorite planets. There's battle scenes that I like that comes into play, right? Like,
yep.
So where would I want to live? Like, which movie would I want to be a part of? But I did ask my husband this question as well at home.
Yeah, it cannot wait to find out what that
That one is pretty comical. And it was very short and very like straight to the point. And
that's good.
But yeah. Have you watched Bad Batch yet?
No, I never get to watch them until nighttime. I don't ever have time. No.
Yes.
I pretty much work until the moment that you walk through the door and we start recording.
We'll go really early. It's a 2-episode tonight.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited.
Be prepared.
Be prepared. Be prepared.
Totally made me think of my childhood right there with Lion King.
Hey, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Hey, Phil. Hey, Eric. Thanks
What's
for
up,
joining
people?
us.
So I guess should we start talking about what movies we want to
Yeah, I want you to start with Matt's.
Okay.
I'm very curious to know what Matt said.
For some of you watching, you know, my husband does not enjoy Star Wars. Well, okay, no. He'll watch it, but it's not like his fandom of choice. He would much rather prefer like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. He likes more of that fantasy side of things, where I like the sci-fi side of things. He said, if you were to be in a Star Wars movie, what movie would you want to be in? His answer was Hoth. Just Hoth.
Yeah?
He's like, I want to be where it's cold.
Okay.
Hoth. That's it. Nothing more.
Just Hoth.
Live and die on Hoth.
There are like a couple of things I think that I would enjoy about not living on Hoth, visiting Hoth. I don't want to live on Hoth. It's so cold. But you know, it would be amazing is getting to see the reindeer creature thingies. What
the Tauntaun?
What
The Wampas? The Tauntlets?
The Tauntlets are so cute. Not what I'm thinking of, though. There was what creature is it? It might be one of those, but there's a creature in one of the books, um, where Leia walks up, like, they're on ice, and she's, like, in her cloak and stuff, and she walks up and she puts her hand up
Oh, that
to
was during, A Princess and a Scoundrel. When they're on a
Yeah.
mission on a different planet, that
Mhm.
was an ice
But they're
yeah,
trying to
okay.
also it wasn't Hoth, it was a
It
different
was not.
planet. Okay, okay. Well, I'm gonna go wherever that one is and pet whatever that creature was.
But yeah, he said Hoth. I'm like, "So would you want to be the Empire coming in and trying to take down the rebels, or would you wanna be the rebels fighting the" I just totally I got a joke.
Okay, okay.
Why did Princess Leia change her hair on Hoth?
I don't know.
Because she froze her buns off.
Oh my gosh, I know. I saw the book that you walked in here with, and I'm pretty excited about whenever that's gonna come out.
I got that joke from that book.
Did you? Fantastic.
So what Rexy is talking about Star Wars yesterday dropped, was it the Star Wars Dad Joke book? And it is all very, very terrible jokes.
Nice.
Like
So
yes.
Eric says Naboo looks nice in episode 1 other than all the pesky war stuff.
You know, okay, so
Yeah.
Phantom Menace was one of the ones that, like, are, like, my top movies to live in.
Yeah.
I know people give it a bunch of crap because, what is up? Because the story's not as good. Like, it's but we get a lot that dives into the whole saga, but we got pod racing.
Yeah, which is so fun.
I
I wanna go pod racing.
wanna go pod
I
racing.
definitely wanna go
You
pod
got
racing.
Naboo
Yeah.
and all its glory, like, and
Naboo is beautiful.
other than pesky war
Beautiful.
stuff
Oh, yeah,
that
of the
Eric
pesky war stuff.
says. And then you also, like, visit Coruscant too.
Right, and I don't think I would want to live on
No.
Coruscant, but it
No.
would be really fun to, like, just go to, like, go and hang out, go and explore, take a
Would
vacation,
you
go
stay on
play.
the upper levels, or would you go to the lower levels?
I would want to explore all of them, but I think I'd probably hang out more on the lower levels. I think
Really?
it'd be more fun,
I don't know.
right? Like, upper levels are all, like, your snooty, like
But that's where you're gonna see the air.
yeah, that's
See
true.
the sky.
Right. That's where
See
you're
the
gonna see the
air.
air. That's true. I like that too. But I think that wouldn't the people in the lower levels be more fun to hang out with?
Maybe, but some of the people who live on the lower levels have never seen
Yeah,
the
that's
sky
true. I don't like that.
in most of their lifetime.
I don't like that. But I don't wanna live on Coruscant.
I don't either.
I wanna go, like, play and hang out. What do you guys think? Anybody wanna move to Coruscant?
Too many people, like 1,000,000,000,000 people live
Yeah.
on Coruscant. It is a massive planet with hundreds of levels, thousands,
Yep.
thousands of levels. Like,
I wanna, like, go visit, go explore, play a little bit, and then, like, go back to the forest.
but yeah, Naboo was, or not Naboo, but Phantom Menace is one of my top ones. I
Yeah.
think, just because all the different locations, and it is kind of before the whole Clone Wars starts.
Okay.
Like, it's the catalyst to the Clone Wars
Mhm.
because of the attack on Naboo and the Trade Federation, but we're not
Right.
in the war yet. We don't have the Empire. Like, so I don't know. I think I would enjoy it.
Yeah, a little
Okay. All right, Phil.
Oh, hey, okay.
So Phil,
Look, I love Rogue One, but it doesn't work out well if anyone except maybe Chopper. Any opportunity to commit war crimes is a good day for Chopper.
okay, so Phil,
I agree. I love Chopper. We are big Chopper fans
love
around here.
our war crime, like war criminal
Yes.
droid. But Rogue One was like immediately what I thought of when I came up with this
Oh,
question.
yeah.
Immediately. But then I realized that's signing my death
I
wish.
know. Same. That is one that I was like, "Oh, Rogue One. Wait a minute. I don't wanna blow up."
I want to be with Cassian and Jen and
Yeah.
go and
And
help.
those beaches, oh my gosh, they're
Scarif is a beautiful planet.
I wanna go to Scarif so bad.
But,
Scarif
like,
is one of my favorites.
I wanted to, but talking about Rogue One, like, there's so much going on there. Like, I wanted the adventure
Mhm.
and feeling like I am, like, a part of the rebellion.
Yes.
I'm help leading the rebellion, getting it off his feet, which makes
And Rogue One is so that.
it's so
Exactly
good.
that. So just hopeful, and we are launching this. We are doing something major here. It would be really cool to be a part of that until you exploded.
Yes. Unless there's some way I could fly out on, like, a TIE fighter
Nobody else
and
made
then
it out.
escape in the midst of all the rebel ships there, shooting at all the TIE fighters and the ships up there. Somehow, I'm gonna weave in and out of all of it and escape the Dome of Death.
The Dome of Death. Nobody escapes the Dome of Death. That's why it's the Dome of Death.
No, something does escape the Dome of Death.
Oh,
Plan
yeah, the
Stardust.
plans escape the Dome of Death.
Yes.
But Denise would not escape the Dome of Death. Denise isn't plans.
You know what? I think no, I think I would do Rogue One.
Yeah.
Because they don't know they're gonna die at the time of.
Right.
It's not until afterwards, but they just do such great and noble work to get
Yeah.
the
It's
rebellion
fantastic
going.
story, and it would be amazing to be, like, on the ground floor of something this
Yeah.
major, this monumental. Like, that would be incredible until
I think another movie I'd wanna live in would probably be Return of the Jedi.
yeah,
Yeah.
why return.
Um, we got Tatooine.
Mhm.
We get to deal with the crime lords over there. They die though. Way to go, Slay or Hut
Hut
Slayer.
Slayer!
But I think going to Endor
Which
and
one?
the Endor
Endor
moon.
975, number 13, number
Yeah, they got a lot of
758.
moons. Leave them alone.
I'm salty.
You're always salty when we talk about
I
moons.
I am so salty. There's so much creativity.
But I think it'd be fun to fight alongside the radioactive Care Bears.
Yep, yep, that was one of mine,
Was
because
it?
I wanna live in, like, the Forest of Endor, and I wanna hang out with the Ewoks and all the other little
So,
creatures,
would
and
you want to specifically just be on Endor in the movie? Would you wanna do any of the other parts or just Endor?
okay, so I wrote down Empire for this.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, Cloud City?
Yeah,
Okay.
Cloud City. So I wrote down Empire because I wanna check out Cloud City. I would not want to live there, but I wanna go explore.
Okay.
But then also, it has Yavin Prime.
Is it
Doesn't it show up in Empire?
I thought that was Return. Not Return, the first one.
Ho
Yeah.
maybe I have them mixed up
Yeah,
then.
because they, um, at the end, they take off to go take down the Death Star
Okay.
at
Yavin
Yavin.
Prime. I wanna visit Yavin Prime because it's so pretty.
Yavin Prime is pretty.
But then also there's so many. Ahch-To, where, Luke was hanging out, like, the islands,
That
in The
is
Last Jedi, like, there's these rocky islands, but then
so
there's beautiful greenery.
I put down The Last Jedi too. Bespin looks very pretty, sweet gig until Darth. Yeah,
Right, and that was a problem.
I would go to, um, Bespin because I would like to get some eyes that would work without glasses.
Yes.
And that was a hot spot for, getting upgrades.
Yeah, getting, like, robot parts, getting droid
Yes.
parts.
Yes.
Fennec got gutted and then new stuff squished in there.
I said
That could be me. You could gut me and put new
gut
back stuff in there. New eyeballs, new ear, new back. Good to go.
I would like new eyeballs so I could see.
Yeah.
You know what'd be really cool? If you could get, like, eyeballs that could, you know how they have glasses that can, like, scan, and you always see those in the sci-fi.
Mhm.
I want my eyeballs to do
Oh,
that.
that would be
I
amazing.
wonder if they have that technology in Star Wars. They got to, right? They're doing cloning,
Yeah,
they're
surely
doing
they
cyber
do.
techno or
That's
Cyber
rad.
cyber cybernetics?
Cybernetics?
Is that what it's called when you I don't know.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Can anybody out there tell us the word that, we're trying to find?
Maybe
So
we could gamble and win best spin for ourselves.
hey,
Because it was a
that's
very
a
big
really good
casino
idea.
and gambling
Uh-huh,
hotspot
and
in Star Wars.
we could ride the things. I forgot what those
What are
creatures are
the
called.
things?
That they rode them through the casino?
Okay, that was on, in Last Jedi, at Canto Blight,
Mhm. They
the
ran
Arc
giant
Arcback? No. Oh,
anyway, they
the
were
horses.
the horses, yeah, the space horses are I don't remember, but they that would be fun. I would like to go there.
Reindeers.
Very good job.
I was like, "I know these creatures."
Gambling, you say? Hi, Kevin.
Oh, there's Kevin.
Yep.
Who knows what's gonna happen next?
We'll find out.
So you can gamble on best
You
spin
can. You can
or
gamble and get parts and
and so talking about gambling, I did put down so I try to look at something from each, like, trilogy that I wanted, and Last Jedi was mine for the sequels
oh, okay. Mhm.
because I wanted to go to Canto Blight.
Yeah.
Um, was that whole scene kind of a hot mess in the movie? Yes. But did it look
Absolutely.
fun?
Yes.
Yes. They had beaches, they had fields, they had partying, they had gambling, they had drinking,
They have space horses.
and I'm glad they got set free.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Um,
Ride them
but
through, create as much chaos as possible, and then go be free.
but I
Free,
was
free, free.
Canto Blight was, like, on that's why I picked The Last Jedi, but I forgot all about Act 2 where Luke
Mhm.
was
'Cause it's so pretty. I mean, the islands, like, it's an island, it's a rocky outcropping, but it's also got some really lush forests.
I'll make sure not to gamble my ship away,
Oh, Eric
Eric.
says maybe don't gamble your spaceship away. Yes.
I think I'm pretty responsible enough not to do that. I have pretty good, like,
Yeah. I don't really gamble.
self-control. I'm one of those I like the penny slots. Like,
Yeah.
I just sit there for hours,
I
like,
can do those. I like to
I'm
push
a
the
game.
buttons, make the lights happen and the noise happen,
I like all this
and that's all I care about. Yeah. I like
but
the lights and the noise.
but I wanna go around and get all fancy and have a drink and
Right. But
party.
then you could, like, go outside and go to the ocean and go, like,
I
the
wonder what the
same
climate's like there. Do you think it's
oh,
hot? Do you think it's no, I want
I bet it's fairly cool because
I
those
want
horses are really long-haired.
and they're close to the beach or
Right, so you're
water.
gonna have
No, but
water
not
that's gonna come
just
in and cool
because
it
it's
off.
close to the water doesn't mean it's gonna be cooler. Because when I think water so talking about water, you got Galveston,
Mhm.
like Texas, you're closer to the water, but it's super humid. But if you go to the beaches in Southern California, when you get to the water, because the Pacific is cold,
Mhm.
it's like 10 degrees cooler at the beach than it is everywhere else.
Yep.
So I want to think that it's like
Just, like,
the
a little bit cooler,
beach
right? Like
weather in California.
yeah.
No
'Ca
humidity,
nobody was,
nice
like,
breeze.
bundled up like they were
No.
freezing, so it's I mean, we know it's not, like, cold, cold. But the horses, the fathiers, were also kind of long-haired
Mhm.
and built for a little bit cooler weather, so we know that the weather gets at least kind of chilly.
Yeah.
Chilly enough for horses to get cold. Fathiers to get cold.
But but yeah, I'd also want to do it too
Yeah.
and go and take a pork home.
I'm gonna go to Endor and get a blurg. Get my own little blurg. Blurgs are in Endor.
A blur.
Yeah.
Oh, that the mount that they ride.
I
They're
have spoken.
yeah,
Yes.
Ryloth is like one of their primary
Blurg.
blurgs. What are they called? What's the group of them called again? I can't remember.
Oh, I don't remember a group of blurgs.
Yeah. There was a name for a herd
Anybody
of
out there know
blurgs.
it?
I
Let's
don't
Google
have
that.
my phone, so
I
I
will
can't.
Google it. You
I feel
give me just a
so
second.
a blurg. I have spoken. I need to rewatch all the Mandalorian now. I think I might do that. No, no, I'm getting ready to dive into a bunch of books.
Yeah.
I literally just bought Rachel, if you're still on, you would appreciate this. I just bought all of Phase 1 books for the young adults and the adult novels and I might even get all the junior readers to read before the Acolyte. I thought there was a herd name.
I have no idea. I think they're just called blurgs,
A lot of them have, like, herd names.
and I might just be missing it. But if anybody knows, if anybody can tell us what the herd name for a blurg is,
Do we see
tell us.
blurgs in any of the movies?
I don't think so. I don't remember ever seeing them before Mandalorian.
I also put down Solo.
Yeah?
I don't wanna live in Solo.
Where would you wanna live?
I want to be on his crew.
Oh, yeah? That'd be fun. That'd be really fun.
Like, I think that is one movie that I could, like, wholeheartedly think that, like, I could live from beginning to the end. Like, I want to get off of Corellia. I want to join. Is that me or you?
I don't know.
I want to join the ragtag team of Lando and L3. I want to work with Kira.
Yeah.
I want to start a droid rebellion on Kessel.
I like that idea.
I want to be
droid
on,
right.
I want to be on the Falcon when it makes the Kessel run again 12 parsecs.
And that would be amazing.
I
think,
want to.
oh man, I almost want to like live in the book instead of the movie.
I want to be a part of.
Tyler says, I'd live on Camino because it was erased from the archives and I don't need any pesky Jedi neighbors.
Fair enough.
You mean you don't need any neighbors?
I'm saying Jedis are the ones that like ruined a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, we have talked about that.
I think.
Huh?
I don't know. I hear a feedback.
I know. I don't know where it's coming from. It just started though.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Jedi cause all kinds of issues in the Star Wars universe.
Phil says, I've always thought running
the swoop game.
I can't read it. I'm not
and the lower levels of Coruscant would be a blast, but I'm not teeny bopper game. You know, Boba Fett was respected though towards the end of Clone Wars.
Yeah.
But I get what you're
saying.
He went
from being shoved in a trunk and shoved him in a trunk, remember? In one of the books we were reading, it talks about Ventress having...
that was a Dark Disciple, wasn't it?
Was it Dark Disciple?
I think so.
Ventress ran into a very young Boba Fett, and there was like Cad Bane and a handful of others that had shown up, right? Like she met them. No,
it might have been in the Clone Wars.
No, it was definitely a book because we just read it, and it was talking about Ventress meeting up with. No, I think it was because they took Boba Fett later and his crew and went to go rescue Quinlan.
Yeah.
But the first time she ever ran into Boba, she stuffed him in a trunk and just sent him off to another planet.
Tyler said that's in a show.
Oh, is it?
Doesn't stuff because she goes back to Boba Fett.
I don't remember it in the show, but I remember reading about it.
In the book.
That's in a show.
In the book, she goes back to hire him to rescue him. She doesn't.
But they talk about her stuffing him in the trunk because he's talking about like being salty about it. I want to know what show it's in now because I want to go watch.
It's gotta be Clone Wars. I don't know it, so it's gotta be Clone Wars.
Yeah, you're right. That makes sense.
I don't know it. My default is it's Clone Wars.
That's fair. That makes sense. Wow, I can't talk. All of a sudden, I have no idea how to speak.
You're welcome.
That's great for having a podcast. Tyler says he sees himself as the boss, but they kind of hate him as a snotty-nosed brat. Yes, that was exactly how he was like coming up. Yeah. They even would like overrule him. Remember, she was trying to offer money for a job, and he was like, "Meh, I don't want to work with you. You stuffed me in a trunk."
And then she offered to hire him out, and then his crew was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Yeah, the crew was like, "I don't care what you want."
There's an unmade.
There's the unmade Clone Wars episode where Cad Bane shoots Boba in the helmet.
It explains why he has the dent in his helmet. And that's also like leads into in the book of Boba Fett, like that that rivalry between Cad and Boba Fett stems from the Clone Wars.
That's cool. I didn't know that. That's rad.
Do you remember watching Book of Boba Fett? Do you think Cad Bane is dead?
No.
I don't think
I
so
don't think he's
either.
dead. I don't think he's
I
dead.
don't think he's dead. I
Oh,
know a lot of people didn't like that show, but I love anything
I
like
just like Star Wars,
Mandalorian.
man. I'm just I mean, even, like, the stuff that I don't love, I'm still kinda happy it exists, you know?
Cad Bane is yep,
Yep.
he is
We are
dope.
right there with you. Cad Bane is dope AF, and Phil Forbes says, "Absolutely not." I think everybody is, on the
Cad
Cad
Bane.
Bane's coming back, right? Like,
Like,
we gotta get more. He's such a cool character to not give us more. I need
oh, dang it, I was gonna
more. I
make
need
a
more
comment.
Hondo too.
I was gonna make a comment, but I can't because you haven't seen something yet, so never mind.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
Hondo. Oh,
Man, and we can't say those things on I keep hitting the microphone. Can't say those things on live anyway. Um, Cad Bane is totally fine.
so Kevin, you said he's totally fine AF. Does that mean you find him sexy?
Dave likes him too much.
I mean, he's a great character. Like, I totally concede Dave Filoni liking him too much.
It makes sense, and Dave gets very attached to his characters,
He does.
and I mean, I like what he does, though. I mean, I like the care that he's given to Ahsoka
Yep.
and her character and her storyline. Tyler says, "I really like the Marvolo story arc with Cad Bane." I need a booster seat.
Is that in Clone Wars, Tyler?
Oh, man, it's been so long since I've
I
remembered
don't
that, I
know
don't
that story
remember.
arc.
I need to go back and watch Clone Wars again. Also,
Eh,
yeah, I
it's
need,
okay.
like, a booster not a booster seat, a
Don't-
step stool. There we
Don't
go.
forget Toto.
Who's Toto?
Is Kevin being Kevin and just throwing out names? Yes, oh, Clone Wars. That's why I
Oh,
didn't know
okay,
it.
okay.
I think I got into season 2 of
Yeah, and then you called it
Clone Wars,
quits.
and I stopped. I'm gonna get to it someday, you guys. It's a lot of episodes to watch,
Yeah, and
and
there's so much to stay on top of. I mean, like,
I feel like
we're getting so far into the books.
it's harder now to keep up. Like, it's harder for me to watch it now because we keep getting shows that are being released.
Yeah.
And I want to watch the shows and I keep wanting to dive into the shows.
Yep.
And especially like Acolyte, I have become
Oh,
obsessed with the trailer,
man.
you guys. Like, I have been following anything and everything coming out with Acolyte. They just released some new photos of Jakai Lon, which is the half human, half Thalian. She's the Jedi Padawan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They just released more information about her.
Oh, okay.
I am like,
You're ready.
I think it's gonna be like right up there with Andor for
I
me.
mean, we did an entire episode on the trailer.
I'm so excited.
I
And
think
we're
you
getting
might
more,
say
and we're
that we're a
getting
little excited.
and we're getting more
More witches.
and we're getting more content with Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Preview. So I'm super excited. Ooh, Circle Cinema.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be doing an event at Circle Cinema for Phantom Menace. Tyler says, "It's okay, I still haven't felt like getting around to Narkina 5 or what the Andor thing is."
No.
Now you know how I feel.
Tyler,
Now you know how it feels.
so good. Andor is so good. It is like Star Wars gold.
It is really, really good, but you had to drag me through, like, the first 4 episodes.
I will say the first 4 episodes it takes a bit for it to like, it's definitely a slow burn.
Techno Service Droid.
Okay.
Toto for short.
Oh, okay, I didn't know it was Toto. I should have known that.
Yeah.
I should have known that.
I mean, I should have too, but I didn't know.
For other reasons.
And I've seen it. Oh, okay. You know things I don't know.
I'm working on, so
Okay.
I'm always doing Star Wars. Oh,
Keep your secrets.
I will keep my secrets. No, I'll tell them after. I'll tell them tomorrow.
Okay.
I get so like hyper fixated on some of the Star Wars stuff. So earlier I talked about I got all the books for Phase 1 in the High Republic. I made an Excel sheet.
I love
so
you.
I can keep track of like the order
where
to read it
things
in
going,
and what I've bought.
Considering how many there are,
Phil,
I still haven't had time to finish the last 2. Phil, you got to the end and didn't finish.
Those last 2 episodes.
That's the whole reason to watch the show.
I am not a crier.
Tyler, I get it.
I bawled my eyes out, and it moved me. It moved me.
Tyler says wasting 4 episodes doesn't give me confidence in a good story.
No, it's not wasting 4 episodes. It is building story and characters.
It really is, like, by the time you what is my hair doing? By the time you get to the end of it, you're like, "Oh, okay, I see why I had to watch these first 4 episodes."
It's
But
drawing you in to love
the
these
first 4
characters,
episodes are not very
to
fun.
get connected to these characters, to see why they are the way they are.
Yeah, and the exposition really is important, but man, it's hard. But then at the end of it, the payoff is so big.
Yeah.
Phil, you got through all the hard part. You got through all the part that wasn't very fun, and you haven't gotten your reward.
You
Reward yourself, sir.
you will enjoy it because I think season 2 comes out next year. Maybe, I don't know.
Kinda lost track of when things come out and when they don't. I that's your job.
I know.
Thankfully, because they just fall right out of my head.
I'm pretty sure it's next year. I don't even well, no, they've started filming.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
They're coming next year then, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Because we got Acolyte coming out, we got Skeleton Crew
Mhm.
coming out, and then Andor, and then they're starting to write season 2 of Ahsoka.
I've seen a few things about the movie being thrown around,
Which one?
the Mandalorian movie.
Well, that one's in pre-production.
Oh, okay.
But they did come out and say that there's not gonna be a season 4 of Mandalorian, which I called that also because
Yeah,
they're doing
you
a
did.
movie instead.
Yep, you did.
Like, it was never confirmed. And once they said the movie, like, we all knew it was gonna be Axe, which
Yeah.
is fine. But there's a lot of movie talks.
I like it.
And is Andor like beer? Nobody actually likes it, but everyone did it long enough that they collectively just it was the best. That's a
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna one up you, Tyler. It is not like beer, it is like wine.
Oh,
The more you drink it, the better it tastes. And
Is
the
it?
more
Isn't
you
beer like that
appreciate
too?
and the more you appreciate all the fine taste of wine, and they have like so because Andor is like a fine wine.
It
It is
ages
not
well.
a cheap beer. It's a fine wine, not a cheap beer.
Tyler, I think that you are correct, but no, I like Clone Wars. Clone Wars is worth finishing just to get to the Astromech Commando Squad.
Or I can just look up those
Oh.
episodes. I will say, so for like some of our Women of Star Wars episodes, some of them have like story arcs in the Clone Wars.
Mhm.
I have gone and watched
Yep.
story arcs in Clone Wars.
Yep,
I just
yep.
have not seen all of them.
So it's expensive and
Tyler, it is not expensive and rotten.
It's expensive and rotten, and Eric says instant gratification, though. No, Andor is not instant gratification. You have to get through a whole bottle of wine before the next bottle of wine tastes good.
You guys don't appreciate the finer things of life.
You only watched 2 seasons of Clone Wars. You wanna go outside? I got some
Because
Got
I'm an
some
adult and I don't
chop.
watch
We can go settle this with some hopscotch. Oh, bullshit.
I wake up at 5 in the morning.
No
to watch
way.
that.
I believe that. Yeah, you're an adult. You don't watch cartoons. Who's got the Jar Jar and the Darth Maul backpacks hanging right beside their door? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Clone Wars.
Oh, yeah.
So Rebels is Owen's favorite show.
Yeah?
He'll go back and rewatch episodes every now and then.
Wasn't okay, I know he's grown, but like when he was a little bit younger, there was a different one that was kind of like Rebels that he really loved, and I never got a chance to watch it.
So it's a show that it's not a canon show. It was made for was it Freeform or Disney XD? It was called The Freemakers. It was a
Freemakers, okay.
Lego show, Lego Freemakers. and he was obsessed with the Lego Freemakers. It was one,
That's right.
no, maybe 2 seasons, but it is so fun, and it takes place between Clone Wars and, um, the original the Galactic Civil War, but so oh, I well, okay, so we're going off.
I don't know where we're
So
going, but let's go.
Denise is obsessed with reading and following up on Star Wars stuff. So while I was reading and getting information about L3 for our Women of Star Wars, she is
Which,
like
by
the
the way, a little bit of a plug for our Patreon. If you would like to listen to those exclusive Women of Star Wars episodes, go join our Patreon.
L3 is like the most self-aware droid in the whole Star Wars
Oh,
galaxy,
yeah.
which is fantastic. But while they were talking to another droid, Roger, RO dash
Roger.
ER, like his name is Roger
Or
or GR.
GR. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no E, I think.
He is also in the Lego Freemakers.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
And he helps one of the kids, gives them tips about being a Jedi because the main little character ends up being a Jedi,
That's cute.
and he's
Okay.
training and but it's like this whole thing, and it's so great. Space wizard, clearly.
Oh, Tyler. Kevin, we're gonna go back to your question in a minute, but I wanna touch on this. Yeah, Tyler says the middle-ish of Rebels is pretty good. I like the Earth guy embodiment of the Force thing. What is his name? Bao?
Oh, Bendu?
Bendu is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, we spent some time talking about Bendu for something, but I don't remember why.
Creatures?
No. I don't think we put him in.
Did we talk about him in Creatures as a
Or maybe we just talked about him. I don't know. I freaking yeah. I love
remember.
Bendu. I wanna go back to
Kevin has a
You're such a
question.
whiny little brat. Yeah, Kevin has a question. Alright, so we're gonna go back.
Oh, no.
Who would you rather be, Han Solo or
Han
Luke
Solo.
Skywalker? Han Solo. Yeah, hands down. Solo.
Don't come at me, people, but I'm not a big, huge Luke Skywalker fan. Like, he's not one of my favorite characters. I can respect his character because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have Star Wars and this whole,
Sure.
like, galaxy. Funny enough, I do like him a little bit better in the sequels.
Yeah.
He is more humanized and has flaws, and he comes back to work through it. He is a Mary Sue in the original trilogy. Come at me, I will fight it. Like, but Han Solo, he's got some swagger.
I know. I love Han Solo. I like the swagger and the roguishness and the constant, like, managing to get in and get out of trouble. Like,
But, like,
constantly.
he likes
I
to
don't
think
wanna be
he's
Luke.
this,
Luke is
like
whiny. I love Mark Hamill. I love Mark Hamill.
yes.
Mark Hamill did a phenomenal job playing Luke,
But
but I
Han
don't love the
Solo
character of
likes to
Luke.
think that he's this, like, this rebel, but
Oh,
deep
yeah, who
down, he's a
doesn't
good
care.
guy.
Yeah,
He's a
he's
good
like, "Oh,
guy,
I'm tough, and I'm hard, and I don't care about anybody, and I don't need anybody."
and he's gonna do the right thing,
Yeah,
and he
and
is
he loves his people, he
yeah,
loves his friends, he loves that ship.
yeah, Han
He's
Solo,
he's a
easy.
softie. Han is the Star Wars Sean Connery. Oh.
Good.
Kevin says, "Plus he makes out with the sister." Yeah. I mean, they didn't know, though.
They didn't make out, it was a peck, but still, they didn't know. Like, literally, what are the odds that these 2 people across the
Right,
galaxy
would
of
happen to run into each other
trillions and trillions of people
and be brother and sister,
what are the odds?
and they don't look alike. So, I mean,
What are the odds?
you can't look at them and be like, "Oh, you're clearly my twin."
And then their dad is the big bad.
I know. Oh, I wanna touch on this. Do you know anything about this?
What is it?
Bill says there was a Starship Racers show too, pre-Force Awakens with BB-8. I don't know what that is.
Star are you talking about the Resistance show? The cartoon? Um, there's a Resistance, and it has some of the characters from the sequels in there, and I know BB-8's in there. Rise of the Resistance? Is that it?
I don't know.
If that's it, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, Bill says yes.
Okay.
I haven't seen that one yet either.
It's on Disney Plus. I think it's a couple seasons. The
Okay.
animation looks really fun. It's really bright.
Yeah?
Yeah,
It only
and so
ran for, like, a
it
season?
wasn't a
Okay.
super long one.
I'm gonna go back up. We missed a couple of things. Um, yeah, Phil says Bendu was a Doctor Who regeneration, of course. I can totally get down with that. That 100%
Yes.
makes sense. Doctor Who was just like, let's cross over this show with Star Wars.
I
Let's
mean,
smoosh them together. And Star Wars was like, we got you.
he
Yeah.
is
And Bendu was incredible. It
he
makes
was a
sense.
little odd, but I liked
But the
him.
doctor's always a little
Yeah,
odd. So it's like the
yeah.
doctor was just like, let me pop on over here. And yeah.
I like the crossover between Doctor Who and Star Wars. That's another one to watch. The good watching. I don't think
Bendu was voiced by Tom Baker. Oh,
was
I
he?
didn't know that. So he was a doctor.
Okay, literally
My
the
tongue's still
doctor.
blue. It's still blue.
Did you have an icy? No, you
No, I
said
had a Arlene brought us back these, sour suckers from Scotland,
okay.
and I freaking love them. But there was this one, it was weird because it's orange flavored, but it was, like, blue,
Mhm.
so it tastes like orange, it turned my mouth completely blue. But they're sour and they were yummy.
I like sour.
I
Do you
might
want a
have
joke?
eaten them all.
Should
Yeah,
we do a joke?
give me a joke. Yeah.
Let's do a joke.
For those of you who may not have caught this earlier.
I have this Star Wars dad joke book that just came out yesterday. Um and okay, here we go. Why did Darth Vader decide to make his home on Mustafar? Oh, can you guys?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's just so lovable.
Oh my god. Oh, my computer's gonna die in 5 minutes. Also, we've been talking for 40 minutes.
We'll do one more joke
Yeah.
and then we'll end it on
One
that.
more joke and we'll start to wrap this up. Um Man,
Uh,
we get on I really love doing lives with you guys. We get on here and it's just like before you know it, it's been almost an hour or over an
yes.
hour, and we have just had the most fun. All right, Denise is gonna give us another joke, and oh, I think she just found it.
What kind of stories do Wookiee parents tell at bedtime? You ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
They tell Harry tales.
Oh my god, no, these are so bad. These are really bad.
They're awful and they are
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah. It's a whole book of Star Wars dad jokes.
It's like 127 pages.
Oh,
They're
that's funny.
such bad puns. Um, thank you all for listening.
Yeah, and if you guys didn't get a chance to tell us, let us know in the comments whenever this comes back out because you are actually going to see this dropped on Friday as an actual episode with our, beginning, our intro and outro and all that stuff. And leave us in the comments if you didn't get to tell us where you would like to live, what
Yes.
movie you would like to be in.
We talked about Phantom Menace. We
Mhm.
talked about
I think we
Return of
touched
the
on a little bit of all
Jedi.
of them. Empire, Solo,
Empire.
Rogue One.
I'm not gonna go watch
Go watch Clone Wars now. Tyler, I am trying. I
I'll
have
get there
been trying
eventually.
to get her through it for, like 4 years now, probably.
Why do droids go on vacation?
For I don't know.
To recharge their batteries.
Oh, that's cute though. Oh, I like that one. Okay.
And so with that said, we're gonna end with that. So from our galaxy to yours,
May the force be with you.
always.
Oh, that is ridiculous. 4
even.
years of trying to get you to go watch Clone Wars.
I
Oh,
know.
yeah, Tyler says they even have a must-see episodes list on the Disney app.
I don't know how.
See?
Thank you for listening to Sisterhood of the Traveling Bantha, written and produced by Denise McKay.
Edited and produced by Rexy Jupiter. Original logo designed by Tyler Rigney.
Intro and outro music is provided by the Galactic Empire.
You can find us on all streaming platforms at Travel and Bantha.
And join our Discord for fun-filled galaxy chats.
You can also sign up for our Patreon starting at just $3. You get exclusive episodes, merch, behind the scenes, and more.
And a special thanks to all our Jedi Knight members and higher. We have Rooney, Michael Beavers, Mark Collier and James Peake. From our galaxy to yours,
May the force be with you.
always.